Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with Satvik. In today's video, we are going to look at one of the most common SSL errors developers face, the self-signed certificate issue. We'll understand what is a self-signed certificate is, why browsers and programming languages don't trust it by default, and finally, how to fix these errors in Windows, Java, and Python. Let's get started. What is a self-signed certificate? A self-signed certificate is an SSL certificate that is signed by the same entity that created it. Usually, certificates are issued by trusted certificate authorities like DigiCert, GlobalSign, Let's Encrypt, or your company's internal CA. But in development environments or local testing, we often generate our own certificates using OpenSSL or keytool because we sign them ourselves. They are called self-signed certificates. Why self-signed certificates are not trusted by default? Your operating system, browser, Java runtime, and Python all maintain a cluster which contains a list of approved certificate authorities. Since a self-signed certificate is not issued by a non-CA, it does not exist in the system's cluster. That's why you see errors like certificate is not trusted, self-signed certificate in certificate chain, unable to verify the first certificate, SSL handshake exception, PKIX path building failed. This doesn't mean the certificate is wrong, it just means your mission doesn't rush right there. It's not only a self-signed certificates. There are many SSL errors we come across regularly in dev and test setups. These issues can appear while calling services from Java, Python, or even while sending a call request. It's time for the demo. This is a demo website that gives us several SSL error examples to play with. It includes a mix of correct and incorrect certificate setups so we can easily test and understand different SSL behaviors. By selecting the self-sign, we can test the self-signed certificate error. You will notice the browser immediately warns us that the site is not secure. When we check why, it tells us certificate isn't trusted. This is because browsers does not trust self-signed certificates by default. They depend on operating system trustor. In Windows, this is managed through a certificate manager. Since the website certificate isn't signed by a valid CA that Windows recognizes, the browser blocks it. To fix it, we simply download the certificate and install it to the Windows trusted root store. And after that, browser will trust the certificate and HTTPS will work normally. For the certificate, click on this non-secure and certificate details tab. Click on export and save it with the .crt extension. Yeah, I just want to replace it. Now let's import the downloaded certificate to the Windows Certificate Manager. To do that, first we have to open the run Windows run, so then certmgr.msc. Click OK. So this one opens the certificate management for Windows. Choose the trusted root certification authorities, expand it, certificates. So now here we have to add the downloaded certificate. And please note, this is only suggestible for the dev and test environment, not this way is not suitable for the production environment. So all tasks, import, next, file name, click next, yes, next, finish. So Windows is giving us a warning to install. We can click yes. The import was successful. Now let's restart our Chrome. Then self-signed certificate and see. Now browser is not complaining and it also says connection is secure. So now so far we have done it for the Windows level and the browser is not complaining. This is a small Java program. So what it does, it will try to send a request to this self-signed badssl.com and we are just printing the status code of it. So let's compile and run it. Java C web test.java. Then Java web test. Yeah, here we can see we are getting the error like PKIX path building failed. So previously we have added it in the Windows level, but Java maintains its own set CA certs. So let's import the downloaded certificate into the Java key tool. Keystore. Okay, in Windows CLS. Let's clear it, and I have pasted the command here for easy access, and I'm just exporting the CA cert path. So it will be common for everyone. Where after the Java home, there will be a folder library, then security, then CSRs. This is the default CSRs which is used by the Java. And let me run this. Now import the key tool. It will comes with the Java path. And then we are importing the file. This is the downloaded cert file. So this is the keystore destination keystore path and the password and this alias name for it. So let's just run this command. Yeah. So we can see the certificate is printed here. Touch this certificate, yes. Yeah, certificate was added to the keystore. Now let's try to find it whether it's successfully imported to the keystore or not. Yeah. So we can see the bad SSL. It's today's date and trusted. So now this is successfully imported into the Java keystore. Now try to compile the initial, try to run the initial program again. Java. Now we can see we got the 200, but previously we got the SSL error because that CA set is not imported into the keystore. So far we have seen how Java is throwing the error for the self-signed find certificate and how we have imported website certificate into the Java CA sets. Now it's time for Python. So I have the equivalent code which does a get request to the self-signed badssl.com and it will just bring the status code. So when I try to run the program like so Python is also throwing the same error. The thing is, Windows has its own thruster and browsers depends on that one. But while Java and Python have maintained their own CSS, so we have to add those things manually into them. For Python to see like where the CSS is, but for Java we know like it will be under Java home library folder, then security CSS. Similarly, to find out for Python, we need one package called certify. So pip install certify. Yeah, it's already there. So now how we can see the path for the Python CSS? Python hyphen C import certify print. This will get us the path for the CSS file. So this is the CSS location for Python. Command click on this. So we can see the certificate. Now we have to copy the certificate content to here. In Java also we can do the same, but Java provides a key tool to perform these operations. So the cert file is in this location. So this is the content of this certificate. Let me copy this. Yep, paste it here. Saving it. Now running the same program again. Python. Wait, test.py. Yeah. Now Python is able to fetch the certificate, and without complaining, we got the response. So this is how we can import the some self-signed certificate into the Python keystore or Java keystore or Windows, and we can mark it as safe. But this method is not suggestible in production. It's only for the testing and development environment. Self-signed certificates are extremely useful in development, but they need to be manually tested for secure communication. And if you found this video helpful, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you want similar kind of content. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.